We have come together today, families and friends, to witness John and Sarah as they exchange their eternal vows of marriage. We share with them their joy in finding love with each other, and we support their decision to be together from now until the end of time.
No, you got her. I wasn't gold from the start. You said
We met 1,604 days ago on February 6, 2015, if my math is correct. In a twist of fate that neither of us could have predicted. You were supposed to head to Yosemite with your old work roommate and my then roommate, Katie. However, given a blizzard was expected that weekend and you just came from the frozen lands of Chicago, that didn't seem too exciting for you. So you guys decided to hang out in San Francisco and, by happenstance, meet me. I'll never forget the brunch that we had that next Saturday morning. We were supposed to meet up with about 8 of our other San Francisco friends, but in reality, you and I ended up on a date by ourselves with a table of 6 other people.
That Saturday morning, a group of us went to brunch and shared a ride there. During that card ride, I turned to you and asked where you were from, to which you replied Minnesota. Without thinking, I said, "Oh, Minnesota, eh?" You let out your insulted laugh, and that conversation was about over. During this awkward silence, I noticed that a friend had cleverly twisted her water bottle and reduced it to a flattened piece of plastic. I attempted to do the same. I failed. After a few tries, you noticed, and you turned to me and looked me in the eye and said in a thick, sarcastic tone, "You do realize you have to let the air out of the water bottle in order to twist and flatten it, right?" I can see in your eyes the playful attempt to retaliate on my earlier comment. At that moment, I could not figure out which sound was more distinct. Your sarcasm, your Minnesotan accent, my laughter, or my heart racing.
We shared our backgrounds, learning both of our parents were CPAs. We both grew up spending weekends at the lake. We learned to fish and ski at a young age, and both were active adventurers. Talk about fate, I couldn't believe that I had met the woman of my dreams based on a chance blizzard in Yosemite. Fast forward 4 months, talking nearly every day, a few trips and dates both in Chicago and San Francisco, and another trip to SF in June. I had somehow convinced you to go skydiving, not even knowing about your fear of heights. This showed me how you were willing to try something new with me and you were going to trust me with your life. It was the start of many adventures that we've had and we'll continue to take as we spend the rest of our lives together.
speechless, leaves me shaky. I don't know if I'll ever recover. We could be sublime, my darling, if we let fate be.
Many people describe love as falling. In the past, I've described our relationship as a calculated risk. To tell you the truth, the missing piece in this story is that if you would have asked me what 2 + 2 was the day I met you, I would have said, well, John has 4 letters, and ignored your question. What I really mean is that I jumped for you, and I jumped early, and I could not be more grateful that you decided to grab my hand and jump with me.
Face, you're perfect.
John, do you take Sarah as your wife, offering her love and encouragement, your trust and respect, as together you create your future?
I do.
Sarah, do you take John as your husband, offering him your love and encouragement, your trust and respect, as together you create your future?
I do.
Leaving me lovesick.
It's so easy to love Sarah. She's one of the most down-to-earth people I've met in my life. She's incredibly smart, driven, and passionate, but she never puts on airs. She's competitive, but never in a way that cuts somebody down. She's an amazing dancer, especially after a glass of wine. And speaking of wine, she is the expert on it. She is loyal to her friends and family. She always tells it to you like it is, for better or for worse. And best of all, she has a huge heart. She, as a friend, she's constantly looking out for me, listening to me, or just giving me a hug when I need it. in San Francisco, I've known John. And it was clear to me from the beginning that this relationship was serious. Because for level-headed Sarah to move across the country for a guy, I knew it had to be a really big deal. And then when you told me you went skydiving, I knew for sure you were going to marry him.
Everyone could tell early on in the relationship that there was just this chemistry that was unmistakable. The brilliant idea he approached me with was that I'm going to pursue this long-distance relationship, and I think that's another big reason why we're probably still here today.
John is the smooth Sauvignon Blanc to Sarah's bold Cad. Together, they make the perfect rosé. I watch her face light up whenever she talks about him, and it's been beautiful watching them build a life together over these past few years.
Sarah Dolan has been a gift to us since the moment she was born. And she thrills us every single day. And she's thrilled us again with her choice of a husband in John Caldor. He's an amazing man, and we're so excited to have him be part of our family. And we're so excited that all of these Caldors we can now call family.
To me, John and Sarah are an example of what can be created from opposing forces. You have John, calm, cool, and collected at all times, unwavering in his ability to be logical and acting without his emotions taking hold of him. You have Sarah, assertive, direct, and at times feisty. She's unforgiving about who she is and what she believes in, and will let you know about it. On the surface, you see two very different people. However, as in most situations, there is more to this than meets the eye. If you dig deeper, you see another layer, which allows the connection of two separate beings to become so tight that it's unbreakable by any force known.
Good, how are you?
Good, I'm with you.
I love you too.
It's here, it's real.
It's real.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
John, these are the vows I make to you. I vow to make you laugh and to pull you out of any darkness you encounter. I vow to accept and embrace the changes in our relationship over time and to remember to adapt and evolve with you. I vow to remember our first day today and all the days in between that led us here. I vow to find and follow the path that leads to you. I vow to love and cherish you in sickness and in health, for richer or for poorer, for better or for worse. I vow to choose you each and every day until my last breath. I love you, John, and I can't wait to spend this life with you.
And I'm gonna take my time. Ain't nothing gonna change my mind. Ooh, when your heart tells your head she's as good as it gets. Oh, I'll be the fool.
I will love you when we are together and when we are apart. I promise to support your dreams and respect our differences and be by your side through all the days and nights of our lives. I promise to laugh with you in good times and struggle alongside you in bad times. I promise to respect and cherish you as an individual, a partner, and an equal, knowing that we do not complete but complement each other. I will celebrate your triumphs and mourn your losses as though they were my own. I will love you and have faith in your love for me through all our years. All that life may bring.
Can you feel us lifting off the ground? And gonna take my time. Ain't nothing gonna change my mind. Ooh, when your heart tells your head she's as good as it gets. Oh, I'll be the fool if it means
It is my great honor to now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
May you each find joy in one another's fun quirks. Have a lifetime full of happiness and joy.
May the love you share, like a fine wine, only get better with time.
change my mind. Ooh, when your heart tells your head she's as good as it gets. And oh,
John and Sarah have the ability to bring out elements of one another that builds them into the best versions of themselves. John, who is most often calm, collected, and acting with logic, will tap into his emotional side to meet the needs of Sarah. Sarah, who is most often assertive and direct about her perspective, will look more to compromise and collaborate to meet the needs of John. This dance creates balance, and just like those relationships, John and Sarah will continue to dance within balance into eternity.